You, the Siegebreaker, walks here. Good. Now perhaps the Tuatha will have cause to fear us. I am Heisener, one of the Delvers.
Plot twist, yeah. We'll find out.
Sidon the Outcast. Nothing is truly solitary in nature, but Sidon walks a lonelier path than most. I wish him well. Once they could look into a Fae and take the burden of winter from their heart. But now, the Delvers are deaf to the sorrows. All, it seems, but one. There's little that can be said of it. The tree is the oldest in these lands. Like we Winter Fae, it thrives off decay. For too long have I been within this house, unable to help my brethren. I wish to walk the woods again. I wish to delve again. The Winter Fae look to us to appease the decay in Winter's heart. Through our efforts, all of Winter Fae are able to transcend their nature. The Winter Fae look to us to appease the decay in Winter's heart. I never thought to know a menace I could not see or hear or strike. And yet the Tuatha have furnished us with one. Farewell.
Okay, let's actually see. Oh, there's another person that we need to talk to here. That's a Prismere Chantry. All of these are actually named Fae.
You have come to Drozer. I know of your kind, mortal. I have seen what you have to offer. War, destruction, calamity. You are better off leaving us be. He will always be a prince of the house, even though we have parted ways. We wish him well. The art of the Delvers has been passed on since the Weeping King first walked this midden. That it is now lost, it must be some Tuatha witchery. Once, the bodies of our most faithful members were hung upon the tree. But now, the Tuatha have decorated it with the butchered corpses of mortals. Blasphemy! What do you wish to know of me, mortal? What of a Fae could you hope to understand? I will not deign to explain my life to you.
Well, nice to meet you too.
We are the foundation upon which all Winter Fae rely. By attacking us, the Tuatha have turned their back on their own kin once and for all. We are the foundation upon which all I have seen the Tuatha as they fell upon the houses of pride and of vengeance. It was horrible and maddening. But never have I seen a Tuatha draw out a battle such as this. Never have I seen one enjoy such malice. Be careful.
I always am.
Be quick. Many tidings, mortal. I am a tender of this house. What is it you require? Though he has done well to stand against the Tuatha, he has done so by embracing their warlike methods. We are the penitent ones who oversee the rotting of the world. Your kind reviles us, but without our aspects of nature, nothing would ever flourish. I cannot venture into the midden, not any longer. There are beasts both ravenous and cruel, and sights loathsome to behold. It scares me. I thought the Tuatha were capable only of barbarity, only of outright vengeance. Instead, we are told that the Tuatha have unleashed on us a beast of cunning, of sly vindictiveness, and it cannot be stopped. We lack the subtle senses of our delving brethren. Nonetheless, we are as faithful to the Midden and the Weeping King's tradition as they are. When the world was young, it was from the Midden that we were born, and that all things came to die. Sorrows go with you.
Tybury has been through here again. She claims that the cries of the sorrow...
You have business here. Ah, it seems there were more to the rumors of Vizerain's pet mortal than I gave credit.
Pet mortal.
I am Matea, Lord Keeper of the House. I hold the lore of the house in my being. It is a responsibility that I alone can bear. As such, I am neither Delver nor Tender. Though he fights in the name of our people, I cannot help but feel abandoned by him. I only hope this war does not consume him. Delvers are not chosen. Though many wish to follow in the steps of the Weeping King, few have his gift. Those that do, then, are compelled to serve as he did.
You know what's kind of funny now that I think about it? While it was summer, you were doing summer phase stuff, and now that it turns into autumn and winter, you do winter phase stuff. That is very true. We are being seasonally appropriate with our gameplay.
There has always been a House of Sorrows, it seems. Not long after the birth of the Winter Fae came the Weeping King, and with him, the house.
Very seasonally appropriate here.
Delvers see to the sorrows of a Fae, but Tenders see to his flesh. When a Fae dies, Tenders take the body to the Midden and see it safely into rot. There is no precedent for a foe like this. Even in the ancient wars, no Fae ever acted in a manner
Good
such
catch,
as
my
Saturn.
guardian.
I am at a loss to know what we must do to stop him. I do not believe it is a victory we can achieve.
We kill him. That's what we do.
Once a gentle place where the bodies of the Winter Fae were returned to the earth, the Midden is now a mire of filth, of putrid mortal death. Be careful when within. Until next time. Saturnin has made a mockery of our house. We cannot allow him
to... destroy the Prismere Chantries. Okay, yeah, that actually leads us outside of the house. I do not want to leave the house yet. Although, I'm just gonna have a look to see if we come out in a location that we otherwise could not access. Like at the top of a cliff or something. But no. We are... Have we been here before? Yes, we have. Soros Delver, Soros Tender... Okay, this was where we initially met the skill trainer, and I'm guessing it's the one that is now in here. I'm guessing that was her. I don't remember the name, honestly. So let's get to the other side of this house. Past her. Past this hallway. This is where we came from the proving halls.
It seems these days that many flock to the Midden, either to jeer at the ruin of the gallows tree, or to bring ruin to this house. Which are you, I wonder?
I'm here to help.
Can he hope for victory alone, when the whole of the house fears defeat? I applaud his determination, but I feel it will be his undoing. We are a thing of necessity, so I am told. An answer to our brethren, the Summer Fae, and the court they have constructed. It is a difficult thing, not to know who your opponent is. No one can truly be trusted, not until Saturnin is stopped. In days long gone by, we would enter the Midden and treat the bodies to ensure that they decayed into the earth that birthed us. But now, we can do nothing. There are few places in the world that have magic like the Midden does. This is an ancient place, a home of elder things than we Fae. I will no longer stomach the delays and insults of Bizarrain. The house must be led to war. If not by him, then by someone else. Keep the sorrows.
And so you come. The least powerful of us in some regards, the most powerful in many others. I am Rorid, mortal, one of the tenders of the Midden. There are those that flee the house, as a crow fleeing a coming storm, but Sidon is more than that. He seeks to free us from the Tuatha. Nothing good remains for us. Too much has already been lost in this struggle with the Tuatha. I have always lived my life here in this house. What will become of me when it is gone? Are our fates bound, or will they be undone? We were hurt the most by the befouling of the Midden. Of those that bay for the Tuatha's blood, none do so louder than the tenders. There is little that can be done for this place now. The Tuatha have sullied our ancestral cradle with the bodies of mortals. It may be changed forever.
Well, the first step would be to get the bodies of the mortals out of there, I think. Like, just cut them down, bring a few carts, and let us get on with it.
Yes, there are more of your kind, mortal, camped in the Midden. I would see to them, for they seem to be in dire circumstances.
Yep, we already did.
A storm is coming, mortal. We bend to the Tuatha like trees in the wind. How long until we break? Sorrows go with you.
Is there nothing that the Tuatha will not do? They have taken the Midden, the cradle of winter, and wrought it into a foul pit. Have they truly turned so horrid? Be safe.
Oh, we already talked to her.
Let us talk.
The mortal. This house is full more of portents than of sorrow these days. Your arrival must truly be a telling of how dark these times have grown.
Even earlier, stop moping about and get to work.
The outcast? What more is there to speak than to say that he abandoned the traditions of this house out of lust for war and reprisal? Perhaps his motives are just. But nature cares little for what one does in the name of justice. Only what one does in the name of survival. Though Delvers have heard sorrows in the past, there have, of late, been none that can perform the art. The spirit of the house is flagging, it seems. I've seen this house in strong winters and weak ones, but I never pledged my being to a beast as winded and laboring as the house is now. The tree is ever quiet, but sometimes you can hear it groan under the weight of the indignities it now bears. Saturnin has gone too far with his latest assault. We were greater once. We had tenders and delvers throughout these lands, not individuals huddled in worry over Saturnin and the Tuatha. The beast will be caught, for until now he has not tasted the strength of winter. He will pay for his crimes against us. Beware of Saturnin.
Okay.
Mortal, there is something that requires the attention of one of your kind. You have been to the Midden, yes? The sacred ground being desecrated by the corpses of your kind? The nature of my request is not something the Midden needs, but something the Midden should do without. The corpses of your brethren have been thrown into the Midden as a declaration of hostility by the Tuatha. But they do more than signify a point. Their corruption and rot have drawn an ancient Lianshi Mithgra from slumber. She gluts herself on the bodies and will further corrupt the Midden if unchecked.
We've already found her lair, so I guess we get to kill her.
To feed, Lianshi are drawn to death and decay. Something Winter Fae embody in spirit, but which mortals embody in flesh. When mortal corpses began appearing in the Midden, Mithgra was unable to resist the temptation before her, and now she runs rampant. You cannot hope to solve the problem with a simple application of violence. The Athra is old, and she is wise to obvious attacks on her. Searching will yield no quarry, so you must be cunning. If we cannot find her in the Midden, we can force her to return to her den beneath the house. Find fresh corpses, the ones Mithgra prefers to eat, and cremate them. With no food to scavenge, she will return to her den. Then, you can kill her. If there was anyone meant to bear the title King of Sorrows, it was him. Had we not succumbed to the Tuatha's bargaining, he would have been king. Instead, we turned our backs on him. It is from these halls that we of the house safeguard the oldest traditions of winter. It must be shown due reverence. The gallows tree is the silent sentinel of the Midden, demonstrating how life grows out of death. It justifies our existence, defines it. It is a symbol not only of the House of Sorrows, but of the Winter Fae. To bear one's corpse upon it was a sacred rite, until the Tuatha defiled it with mortal remains. She is an ancient and powerful Lianchi. Normally she hibernates in the Midden, but the recent influx of dead mortals has driven her to feed. It will only be a matter of time before she further corrupts the Midden with her presence. For the house's sake, she must be put down. She is an ancient and it will only be a matter of time
Skip.
before she
That's not what
further
I wanted.
corrupts. I have nothing more to say about him other than history will know him as the victor.
What's with the defeatist attitude?
We keep the Midden as a monument to the debt we Winter Fae have made with nature. But now the Midden is defiled, and we can do our task no longer. It was a gift of the Earth to commemorate the rot and decomposition of the Fae. Then the Tuatha sullied it with the corpses of their prisoners. Mortals do not decay like Fae do. Mortals putrefy and corrupt. The Midden and the House now feel this grisly taint. With great difficulty. She is clever, and hides well when any come hunting for her. To search for her outright would be folly. But with some cunning, we can force her to appear. Mithra prefers fresh corpses. Destroy those, and she would likely return to her den to wait for more.
Alright, so burn some
Locate
corpses,
any
hunt
fresh
it down.
corpses you can find, and cremate them. Without food, she will stop scavenging and return to her den. Make haste.
Yep, there we go. This is where I expected us to be. Oh, there's the girl we need to accompany. We're gonna save here.
So, you were the mortal. There were whispers that Bizarane had welcomed one of you amongst us. But to pick the siege breaker, I am awed. I forget myself. Bizarane has made his wishes clear, and we must do as he asks. Are you ready to begin? I am Tybri. I have only 2 centuries to my name. I was asked to join the house because of my abilities. I can hear them. The sorrows in people. The essence of decay and ruin that precedes winter. I can even hear the sorrows faintly in you. Few delvers are left who can hear any sorrows at all, but never have any claim to hear them as much as I. Many believe me to be a liar, or an abomination. The Midden was once a sacred place for the House of Sorrows, for all Winter Fae, where the bodies of the dead were left to decompose. Our bodies do not rot as mortal corpses do. So when Saturnin placed the bodies of mortals here, they putrefied, corrupting the Midden. Scavengers and beasts now roam the Midden, and the body we seek is deep within. I must have someone to watch my back.
Escort mission number 2, let's go. Oh, come on. Stop running away. Let's take that.
The body is here. I must begin my work. But the magic is sure to draw the wild fae in the area. Hold them back while I commune with the sorrows. Farewell.
Seriously? Oh, that's a thresh. That has the potential to be really bad.
It is done. Cadoric's sorrows left a strong impression on the corpse. He is hiding in the Siren Crypt in the Drowned Forest. You should go there, but be wary. The impression Cadoric left on the body was conflicted. Something is not right here. I will return to the house. With the beast beaten back, it should prove safe enough now. We, are the backbone of the house. Delvers can look into the essence of Winter Fae, find the sorrows within, and take upon that burden. The Weeping King was the first to perform this function. The Delvers witnessed his powers, and imitated as they could. Only now, no Delver has this art, save for me. It is the emblem of the house. It is the heart of the Midden. It is said it has always been here, even during the times of the Weeping King. To be a member of the house is a great honor. Without the House of Sorrows, there would be no Court of Winter, no culture in these lands, only winter. He is the Faithloke Tocht, the choking vine. He reaches from briars dark and unknown to strangle the life from us. Before there was a Court of Winter, before there was a House of Sorrows, there was the Midden, a place where Winter Fae would come to die. The bodies left to rot here mark the covenant of the house. Though the Winter Fae may stave off decay to create its courts and culture, they cannot escape it forever. The dead do not speak lies. Cadorok has gone to Siren Crypt in the Drowned Forest. It was once a mighty fortress, but like all things in this war, it was reduced to ruin. Lesser, cruder beasts and beings walk its halls now. For Cadorok to hide there, it makes little sense. But from what the Sorrows told me, it seems as though he had nowhere else to go. Greetings, Siegebreaker. Although there is much that must be done, I have time to talk. Farewell.
Yep, go. Do what you have to do. Why is this one still? Nah, never mind. What do we have here? Cremate the newly dead. Okay. Let's do that. He is waiting for the earrings, she is waiting for me to kill the headsman. Yeah. Let's start with the newly dead. did not actually kill those buggers yet, so let's get to it.